Hey, what's up everybody? It's McGill CFO, and I wanted to make this video to give a tax tip to all of my owner operators out there, and any other trucking business owners we might have watching this video. But one of the things that I get asked a lot is, and this usually comes from owner operators, is how do I pay $0 in taxes? The story will usually start off with, hey, I talked to my boy such and such, or hey, my cousin, he has his own trucking business and he don't pay nothing in taxes. He even gets a refund back. The way that you go about paying $0 in taxes is by generating $0 in profit. So if you don't want to pay taxes, you just don't make any money. But as part of this, United States, capitalistic society, the way the tax system is set up is if you generate money, you will owe, income taxes, on that money. Now, there are ways to make sure that you only pay your fair share of taxes, but the only way to absolutely pay nothing in taxes is by making no money. Now, let me go through this simple math problem with you guys to help explain why it's very difficult to pay $0 in taxes when you operate your own business. So as an owner operator, you probably receive a 1099. Now, for example's sake, let's say the total of your 1099s is $100,000 for the year. Your expenses, and that's your fuel, your insurance, your repairs, plates, just different things like that. And I have another video where I actually walk through the most common business expenses for trucking businesses. But back to this video, if your expenses are $30,000, then your profit is $70,000. You will be required to pay income taxes on your business profit of $70,000. Now, if this profit number is 0, then you don't have to pay any income taxes on 0. So how do we go about making this 0? If your 1099s are $100,000, you have to have $100,000 worth of expenses in order to have, no profit and ultimately owe no taxes. Now, if you were to report your tax return, in this way, the IRS, they're going to want you to explain these business expenses that come up to $100,000. So if you add up all of your fuel receipts, all of your repair bills, all of your plates, all of your tires, all of your other business expenses, if that number truly comes out to be the same as your revenue or higher, to where you either make 0 money or you suffer the loss, then you will owe no money in taxes. However, the IRS, they're pretty savvy. So when it comes to trucking, if this is what your tax return looks like, most likely you'll be flagged, and you're gonna have to explain a lot of these business expenses. Now let's say the IRS, they deem some of the stuff that you might call expenses, you might start claiming stuff that they don't really consider expenses to be expenses. They may reclassify your expenses and ultimately raise your profit number to where you're going to then owe whatever the outstanding taxes you should have paid, plus any interest and penalties. And one thing you want to do when you have your own trucking business is stay in the good graces with the IRS, especially if you're considering getting your own operating authority, because one of the requirements when you have your own operating authority is to maintain a good fuel tax account. Now, in order to get a fuel tax account, you have to be compliant with your federal and state taxes. So with all that being said, going back to, my original point was, in order for you to pay $0 in taxes, you have to have zero profit. So if you're reporting to the IRS that you have zero profit year after year, it's only a matter of time before your returns gets flagged and you have to, explain some of that stuff. And from there, nobody really wants to deal with, IRS audits. So if you have any questions or you're not sure how this works and you need to speak to somebody and you don't have an accountant already in mind, feel free to shoot me an email. My information is in the link below, and I look forward to answering any questions you have. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be shooting out more videos here soon. Thanks for checking it out.